After running, yes. After running, you think about things. You wonder if you're running for the purpose, running with purpose. Running to win. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it for a win. I'm doing this just doing it. I want to win. And some people don't think it's a game. Some people are playing. Some people believe in you, but that's about it. They'll keep you at bay. Comes down to really, you don't need any assistance, but yeah. So you condition yourself in running, and you want to stay on top of things. That's why I'm running. I'm up, I'm ready for anything to go down. And my heart condition is good, and I'm not clutching my heart and pat my stomach or walking barefooted, running barefooted. Ooh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? It had to be a controlled environment for me to be running barefooted. I remember those days. There were certain places you could run barefooted. In the city, in a big city. Some neighborhoods too, some yards. You got especially those yards that got to keep off the grass. Oh, geez. So some of them. And I can understand that if you got like St. Augustine, I wonder where they would have a place that had St. Augustine grass. That'd be cool. All thanks for coming through. Yeah. St. Augustine grass. A long track of it. All the viscous, well kept. Not too many insects, they got a trick to keep most of the insects out. No glass, no debris or nothing in the grass. For a long strip so I can run, I fall, well, I get green or something, but green on my knees, Tripped on the asphalt the other day. Running to get to the store before they close. Running to get there before they close. Right before I get to the door, out of the parking lot into the front part, breezeway. Boom! Foot just hit a piece of the asphalt and catapult me into the ground. Scraped myself a little bit. I got in that store. Still got in there. It was, oh, you okay? I'm like, I was looking tragic there for a second. I lost my balance. One foot threw me into it. No, it was a balance act. I'm like, no, not me. I mean, after running, I want to, stop at a good pace and have my balance and, you know, put my hands in the air and celebrate. That's just my style. But if I fall, trip, and it's unexpected, man, that is a rough one. Rough one to recover. But you can get back up. I'm not too scratched up or pulled something, or broke something, twisted something. Almost tragic. What it's on asphalt, glass, all kind of particles and stuff on the ground. You know, the cars drive right there in front of the store. So, yeah, I got my healing still. Piece of my skin that needs to go back into its proper place, not grow another finger. So yeah, scarfed up. Yeah, after the run, yeah, you want a good landing or jump or somersault, pole vault. Finish the race. You don't want to just fall down on the track. Scuff your knees up, scuff up your shins. Sometimes I'll lay down. Put, have a shirt. I don't care what kind of shirt. As long as I'm flat on the floor, I can kind of pull myself together. Gain the energy that I need, and not the crinkle feeling I have in my back. And since these 2 weeks, and another 2 weeks, and another 2 weeks challenges, not having back issues at all. The neuropathy type of feeling in my legs, when your legs sit too long, your legs get numb. And you're like, what is this? One leg, go. They have another term for it when I don't say that. But 2 legs go. I'm like, oh, jeez. Yeah, thanks for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Was that like 10 to 20 people already? I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the like as well. Yeah, this is deSz'e, and I'm definitely doing. My theme is about after running. After the run, did you plan your run? Because after the run, you better plan your finish, your exit strategy for slowing down, warming down. Yeah, you gotta warm down. Can't be on high all the time. Hiatus. Hey, I see you. Francis. Yeah, Ralph and Cassie Francis. Hey, what up, now? That's all right. And you got Hazel. Hazel, MKU for life. Yeah, holy. We'll make that a holy. Yeah, we don't do too much swearing over here. When we be running, Jack. We running trying to catch up. We're running so much so we don't have to catch up. So, yeah, we're running just to be conditioned for whatever we got coming up. Things we got to do, things we got to be, places we trying to see. Trying to be the best I can be. Yeah. On Scrap TV. I'm deSz'e. This is how I do it. Kind of pushing myself into the foreground just a little bit more than I have before. A little bit more than I have before. Why would I not be? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to stay healthy as well. I'm going to. I'm going to hit that finish line. That's what we're talking about. Finish line productions. I mean, I'm gonna get there, buddy. I'm getting there. I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna win the race. Even if I come short, if I fall short, some of these other guys are saying they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and they're gonna help, or they're gonna, you know, follow up, follow me into the new abyss that we're about to be in. I'm ready. And if they don't, hey, cool. We'll take it. We'll take that. We're gonna take it just like it's still a win. I'm not in denial. I'm not delusional. I'm refraining from saying don't. I'm doing. I know I'm gonna be somewhat good about this particular game. Yeah. Party's live. Hold on. Because if you really, really came to party, you let me hear everybody and put an emoji in there, chat. Put an emoji in the chat. Say something to your man. It's deSz'e, man. I'm doing it more, stepping out on faith, stepping out on trust, stepping out on my effort, strength of effort. Trying to make a better me so I can, serve the better you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with that. One more. Yeah, we get to the point. Yeah, after running, what is the focus? After running, your muscles tightening up, loosening up, or flexing. You look better in your shirt. You look better in your pants. You look better in that outfit you got on. Your hair is getting healthier, filling in, thickening up. And and that's not the whole thing. That's not the answer. Running is not the answer. Running is not the answer. It's not the answer. That's just a practice. What somebody said in a relationship, that an intimate relationship, that one thing X is not the desired thing. Yes, desired. What are you talking about? We don't go there no more. We're not gonna play that game. I don't want to play that game. I want to win. I want to enjoy the act. But it's not all about that, right? Okay, so it's not all about that. It's about faith. It's about trust. Sade song. Yeah. Nothing can come between us. Okay. You think so? You can wish that all you want to. I know that might be a farce. Oh, such and such forever. Whatever your company is, you got that forever in there. I said, I mean, this is just It's a no. It's a no because I know it's going to end. It has to end. The race doesn't go forever. Can't keep running. The race ends. All that wishful thinking, it ends. All those successes, that ends. It ends. It does. Everything has an ending. Everything does. I mean, that should be the Beatitudes too. You gonna win forever. You ain't. You ain't? Yeah, you ain't, man. You're winning right now, so be aware that you're winning right now. Right now you're winning. You're at a win. You're at a stand where you can see over the hill a little bit. You can see the horizon. You can see the end game, the end goal, finish line. You can see it, or you've already passed the finish line. You ran a good race. You might not have came in first. You might not have came in first, but you ran a good race. You know what you can tighten up, what you can do better. You know what you can do better. You know what you can do. Yeah, the party is live. Pacing oneself when you're running. That's where it is. It's the pace that you're doing. Now they say I was what, high strung. I like to run at a good pace, a very sped up pace. I like to outperform myself. I know what my benchmark is, so I'm getting it, man. I'm getting it. Tightening up, look a little haggard because sleep situations. I hope I get some sleep a little bit this weekend. We'll see what happens. I just want to get a little break, and that sounds good, and that's what I want. So I get to see all the resistance. As I've said, what I want to do, or what I'm fixing to do, or what I'm planning to do. And I'm running full speed. I'm chucking before something else happens. After I'm done, hey man, if I make it to my goal, after I'm done, if I don't, after I'm done, start on the next and get right back up. Get ready, more conditioned. I'm running harder. I like to meet my goals. I like to make my goals. Let's run a little harder. Change this narrative. Some people got narratives like, hey, you always do this or you always do that. No, I don't. I wouldn't want to do the Same thing if it's a bad thing and you deem it as bad, I don't like that. You don't like it. What I like is proving things, proving beyond reasonable doubt that, hey, we did it, we got it, we were on it, and we're not playing in this serious. And when we play later. Right now we're working it, working the black seam together, working our jelly. Shake your pants, shake your pants. I mean, I run in plain clothes if I have to, because I know I got to get that in. That's just my regimen now, because I got to get that in. At least half a mile, or just to keep me up. That's what I need in the winter. You know, it might be too cold, and right now this is like oncoming September, oncoming October. The weather is going to be per se decent in the southern states, Midwest or what. Take advantage, man. That's all I can say. How much real thing I'm trying to say. Take advantage. That's why I'm running so much. Take advantage, G. Take advantage of what's at hand. All of this is at your feet. Do hashmesh. I should have did that when the guy from Russia was here. I hope he shows up. I wonder if he knows that song. That was one of their better, more remarkable rock bands that got a song over here in the States from Russia. Do hashmesh. Kind of sound like Drowning Pool. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. It's that kind of roar, you know. Do hashmesh. Don't know what it means, but I remember those lyrics. So yeah, after running, head for the showers, right? If it is a shower. If it ain't a shower, you gotta cool down and gotta figure out when you're gonna take a shower. Cause this film that shows up on your skin, if you thugging it, where that comes from. Thugging it, wearing the same clothes every day and don't have access to a bathroom or a shower or bathtub or a sink. You thug it out. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You're waiting on that item to come and you gotta be in line a whole day before the store opens. Hold your place in line so you can get that one thing on Black Friday, 4th of July sale. New Year's sale, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Kids Day, the day after Halloween. So yeah, it gets a little crazy. Whatever day it is, and they got a sale, you gotta wait in line. Man, I did that a couple times. I thought it was worth it. It was kind of. I had the money to get what I wanted. I got it as many as I could. Went in the store. I had, my mate. She would go in and get the same thing that I was getting. I gave her the money too. So we, limited order or something or whatever it was. We'll we're going for these. We got a strategy. We're going to the store. We're going to go in. We're going to go straight to that. Kind of walk fast, sprint if you have to. Because we want everything that they got, all that we can get in our hands in that basket, get to the register quick. Because at those times, I mean, people were, that was when Black Friday type stuff was getting hectic, man. People were fighting over items. Oh, that's mine, that's mine. No, no. What? People getting hurt over certain items, things that you could probably buy if you put on layaway or saved up for it. But these what they call them, doorbusters. Now they've changed the name. Blockbuster sales events have now been tamed down a little bit. But I like a good race. I like competition. Yeah, I like competition. Hey, D, what's up now? Motivated to Soar is in the house. Thanks for gushing on me this morning. That was beautiful. Beautiful talk and beautiful scriptures. Beautiful scriptures. Now, I got to look into the context of a verse, and thanks for even being here. Thanks for saying something to me. Just got out of, oh yeah. Oh yeah, indeed. Yes, I did. And I would be following those other people that you named off. So that is a definite yellow ribbon around my finger right now, just saying, hey, do what you said. I mean, you and LaShawn says had names. I can't do it on the phone. I have to be on the computer, and I can follow as well. But I just went and touched the Bible a while ago. I misquoted yesterday in the live in the morning. And I was in Psalms 49:10. But I was in Psalms 49:11. We're talking about thoughts. And your thought pattern, your thought, what you're thinking about, your wishes. Now, I don't know all the context that goes around the story of that particular verse or and what that chapter is about. I was just playing Russian roulette, where I'm just Russian, boy, that's on my mind today. Russian game there, where I open up the Bible and to whatever my eyes focus on. For some reason, this is what I need for that day. And that's just my devotion to myself. Nobody told me to do that. Nobody said, hey, you need to. But that's my testimony. In my way, I can, help others. It says, hey, you can't read a chapter. You can read a paragraph. You can read a paragraph. You read one verse or what? Or you can't read a verse, read one word. You can't read one word, read one letter. You can't read one letter. Read the name of the chapter. You can't read one name of the chapter. Touch the pages. You can't read, touch the pages. You can't, you don't have time to open that book, that faith book. It could go for any faith. If you just have made time for it, touch the book. Walk by and touch it. Because that deity says, try me. Try me. Give me your time. Give me your, and I like that part that you said this morning. Give me your time, yeah. And hey, I give it up to the Muslims. They pray every day at a certain time. They serious, they militant about it. On Friday, they cut everything down. Go to the mosque and pray. They serious about theirs. I know some other denominations and other religions that do not practice like these guys do. These guys serious. And Hamas and all that, Israelites and all that stuff. These guys, they're Hindu, Buddhism. They got, there's a law for them. And I'm sure they are prospering from the prayers and the meditation. But even my little testimony style, it works for me. That's all I know. I know I tried. He said, seek his face. Seek ye first. And all these things will be added. So, hey, I'm like, right before I run or something, I don't feel like looking at this. But if anything, touch that book. So I said, I tried. I'll come back and I'll crack it open. So, cracked it open in the middle of the day. I usually do it in the morning. Middle of the day. Here for the showers. I'm cleaned up. I'm fresh. I almost had my belt on a while ago, but my belt is right here. When I took the shower, I didn't have my belt with me. So I got my belt. So I can look, decent. I'm through running for the day. For now. I'll run another mile tonight. But out of that shower, something said, hey, look in that book again. Look at that book. Hey, what's up? Y'all have the most intriguing names I've ever seen, period. Ever seen. I've seen some names on here I don't even know how to announce, but I'm glad you came through, and I'm seeing this language thing. I'm on it. As soon as I get my other phone, I'll be able to Google Lens that and figure out what language that is and be able to speak to you or address you as well. But yeah, I don't know what those letters mean right there, those symbols. So, but thank you. Thanks for coming through. Y'all keep coming in. The Russian, I got to learn some Russian. I got to. I know I'm going to. I'm running for that. Running for a Russian candidacy, a Russian, a Russian residency. I'll perform every night. Yeah, y'all keep throwing them what is it, the drachmas or the annoying money that y'all got. Y'all keep throwing it to me. Encore performance. I'm with it. I'm coming to Russia. Y'all let me in and let me back out though. Can't keep me forever. But yeah, I love performing in Russia. Love performing in Italy, France, Switzerland, Netherlands, Iceland, Germany, Turkey. If they let me get on that stage, man, let me get on that stage and be safe. Yeah. And I'm letting you know ahead of time, I like to run in the mornings. Just to get that's the theme of the day. It's after we running, after you ran. I'm gonna do my due diligence to keep running my race, staying in my lane. Wow. Now that was one. That was one. I be keeping score of myself. I be like, woo, it's a nugget right there, boy. I'm talking about stay in your lane. Run a good race. Even if you run your worst race, try to run a good race. Try to do good. That's what I'm saying about the Bible or any other faith book that you can pull out. The Torah, the Quran. It's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of different Bibles too. I just, some people mad because I like James or whatever, or some people mad the New Living. There's so many, the NIV and all these different things. I'm cool with all of them. But I see what I see, and those words register to me. So you run a good race means I'm trying to do good in life every day. So that's why I touch that book. Even if it's any other book. The Millionaire's Path. Any other book. I'll read the preface. I'll see the contents. I'm trying to do something good, okay? The Wealthy Relative. I'm ready to read this. Opportunity and Risks. Yeah. Not only am I running physically, I'm running mentally, I'm running spiritually. I'm running socially. Woo, kicking them in their chair. Knock the camera on. Yeah, I'm running spiritually as well. I'm not religious, but I use some religious things. And I'm going to study a little bit more of the Muslim faith. Those boys is on their thing. They on their thing. I'm going to study Buddhism, Hinduism. I want to see some of these differences, some of the similarities. Not to join, I'm just saying. Because somebody has something that can help you when you're running. You can have a coach. Oh boy, I'm hitting it. Coach can tell you about your form, your style, your gear. Your attitude, training. Strategy. And that's running in any, you want to say running in any direction, but we know we can't do that. Running in any direction. In any field that you might be in. Even if your pace is, that's running. So I appreciate y'all coming through. This is deSz'e. I am deSz'e. And I stick myself out in the forefront just a little bit more these next few weeks. Serious with it. Let's get serious, man. Quit playing with it. Let's get serious. Let's get right. Rewrite those wrongs. Well, let's just get right, period. It's going to rewrite itself. Okay? Running with a purpose. Okay? Drawing out what you want. Imagining a visual. Looking for what you want in this thing. And running toward it. Now I'm going to put this particular one out here too. This is called, I got a good one I'm working on too. But put that back up there. And for a long time, I'm gonna go back to this. For a long time, I've been running in place. Running in place. You know. Arms extend to the side. So I also run like this too. Just to, get my lungs opened up. Running in place. You get me in some kind of situation where I'm closed off, claustrophobic a little bit, I'll run in place just to imagine where I can go. I'm gonna go to the store. Keep running as many steps as I think is gonna get to the store. And then I'll take a break, breathe, and then run back from the store. And I'm gone nowhere, but I'm virtually in my mind. I was gonna call this virtual virtues. That's what I was gonna call it. And it's a virtue to punish and discipline yourself, not punish. Feels like punishment. To actually run and achieve something by running. You're going to achieve something by running. You might run wild, but if you got the right cadence and the right style, you will be able to breathe as well. Now, some people cannot run. I know. But for me, that's why I'm running right now. I ran for class president. Yeah. You ran for class president. You know what I'm talking about. And you run as a candidate. For a position. You're putting out all kind of stuff. You're putting out flyers, meeting the people, hugging and greeting everybody, and the presidential wave, the beauty queen wave too. You do that. You do that anywhere. That's got to be some kind of body language right there. Because if I get out on the corner and I do that, if I do this, people will just fly by. They won't even pay attention. Some of them will do. But if you do this, yeah, you do that, they see you, and they'll halt almost. This is halt. Police officers used to do that, right? Halt. Stop. They get out in the middle of the street and they got that uniform on, and you gonna stop. So, yeah. But today we're talking about, running. After you run. Now, after you run a candidacy, you might have lost the position. Or you got in a runoff. You gotta break the tie, y'all got the votes are too close together. Let's have a runoff. See who really is gonna win this. Show us some character. Show us a little character, man. After you run, or you might have lost the election, lost the race. Show us some character. Show yourself. You got some kind of something about you. Some dignity or something, man. And this is how I do, man. We're doing this on Scrap TV, and I'm doing this, stepping out in the front a little bit more. I'm letting you know what it is I'm on, what I'm doing. And where I'm going with this is the thought garden. I'm just tending the thought garden in your mind, pouring some water on your brain. And they said this thing here is for your brain. I guess you got to put it on your head. I didn't know. I thought it was a drill thing. I like these kids, man. Some of them are smart, man. I didn't know what this was. I thought it was a thing that a whisk, whatever. Check up the eggs, but they say this goes on your head or whatever, around your head. Calm you down on something like that, some brain stimulator. But after I'm running, candidacy or my own personal race, or running a race with somebody else, I'm gonna wind down, rest for a second, get ready for the next heat. Pass the baton to the next runner. I want to keep my runners going. I got to put some trust in them that they can run my company without me being there. Woo, that's a good time. Yeah, that's a good time. Appreciate y'all coming in. Thanks for the likes. Yeah, I'm deSz'e, and we're talking about running. After running, we just landed on one real nice. Yeah, when I'm through running, taking a break, and I'm getting ready for the next race, the next day, the next hour, the next goal, the next thing that I need to be involved with. Or I might try something totally different and kind of observe and see what other people are, how they running their thing or business. Because I can't expect anybody to do it exactly like I do it. And then again, there's technology that can allow me to study other runners and study the guys I got running for my company. This one guy has cameras over everything, making sure his operation works. And he's micromanaging it from the house. He don't even live in the city. Lives 5-6 cities over. But micromanages everything from his phone or his computer or what. And I mean, every shadow and I'm like, what? You can't get nothing knowing this guy. His employees respect and revere him. They fear him. And they will definitely do what he says, or you out of there, you gotta go. So there's different ways to run. Whoa. Different ways to run things. Run your company. Run a partner into the ground. Oh boy, you can irritate somebody too. You can irritate somebody by the way you are running. That's the flip side of the game. Yeah, you running a little crazy now. Your game is up, you know. Flag on the play. Running a little too wild. Running out of time. You run out of time, boy. I call it the dirty 30. Give me all you got. Give it all you got. The last 30 minutes before, and the power hour is before the last 30 minutes. So, when I'm physically running, and I'm about to slow down, that's the end of my run. I'm gonna run to get to the stop sign, right? I ramp up. I go a little bit faster. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I think that's what it is. You know, almost 10 years ago, I would look at like people like Howard Stern and, you know, the big moguls in media. And I'm like, how do they remember all that stuff? Yeah, I remember third grade and I wore this shirt that had, like, what? Who remembers it? And there was one guy on here, I think he's in Texas, in Arlington or something. This guy had the mall flyer for the mall. Who does that? I'm like, dude. He remembers everything that happened in 1980, whatever. I'm like, dude. If I knew it was going to be memorabilia, I would have kept some of that. But I always wonder how people remember these things, you know. I remember my first girlfriend, and I remember first and kindergarten, first grade. But the third and fourth grade, I remember my favorite third grade teacher, Miss Steinbeck. But I don't remember that stuff like that. But now, and I used to say back then, I was like, what is all this life thing about? Those days were long. Being in church all day, every day of the week. My grandfather was a pastor. My mother's a pastor's kid. And I'm like, oh, man. But I learned so much being in that, and then going to private school and church all the time, every day, and all these programs after school and weekends, vacation Bible. I mean, I'm like, why am I doing all these things? Working with my grandfather at his job. I was not of age to be working at a drugstore. But all these were experiences, and that makes, now I'm in a place where I think it's because I simplified my life. I let the girlfriends go. I let my friends go on, not their life. I let all my artists from my little record company thing, I let those go. All my studios I was working in, I let all that go. Had time to think by myself. I always had people around me all the time, all my life. DeSz'e, come do this. DeSz'e, come do that. Oh, DeSz'e can do it. I know I can call DeSz'e any time of the day. I'm Mr. 24 hours. Call DeSz'e. He knows. He can fix the computer. He can fix the equipment at the studio. I'm stuck. My Macintosh won't do this. My Apple computer will not. It's saying I need partition and drive or something. I'll be right there in a minute. Or hey, hit this, that, the other. I was a guru. But I always had people around me. When I'm at the studio and whatever, performing or what, I was in the band, I was in all these different things. Student body presidents, constantly going to meetings in government, having the debates, and I was like, always around people. But that's the experience that I needed, I guess, but I needed to actually get to myself and be alone and think of those thoughts. Like, dang, I remember now, I'm capturing it. I remember that, and I remember this. And then those thoughts keep going. So thank you for that. And there's Tracy Local Learnings as well, Mona. Thank you, Tracy's with the encouragement as well, with the writing things down. I got it. Thoughts become things. All this stuff is coming, and all those self-help tapes, all those church services, all those motivational speakers, all those talks from elders and uncles and clergymen, statesmen, candidates that ran for certain things. I talked to them on a name basis. Police officers, firemen, code inspector, city manager. All that stuff is now coming into play. Being in the Chamber of Commerce with your business, it opens up so many doors and so many other experiences. You hear other people's experiences, and you share yours, and you kind of play. Then you got years that go by again. Time is running and passing and running. That's a quote from the last poets, the earliest rappers of the game. One guy's playing the bongo and the other guy's spitting, the other guy's doing the background vocals and doing sounds, beatboxing. Yeah, that was a quote from the last poets. It also was on Tribe Called Quest's album, because time is passing and running and passing, because time is of essence. And all these experiences, they mean something. So sometimes when I see the young guys, the young girls, and they're talented, they don't have the experience, man. You have to have some experience. And when I look at those old movies, what were they on? The Little Rascals, the Laurel and Hardy, Charlie Chaplin. Some of these Gidget, Flying Nun. What are these guys on? You know, Sanford and Son, that these guys are older people acting in younger roles. They that smart? Back then, they were smarter than us now. We got everything now, but they were smarter than we are now. And they could run, they could jump, they could do all this stuff. They were talented. They could tap dance, they recite things. They knew all the names. And if you're from the old school like me, you remembered a whole bunch of numbers. You remember addresses. You remember all these things, and had in your head was a encyclopedia of thesaurus and everything. Dictionary, everything. They were smarter then. They were more agile, more. They had more abilities then. I mean, to see Don Knox, and now you see the whole story about what his life was, and he was dealing with certain ailments and pains, and we didn't know. And you see John Ritter playing John Tripper on Three's Company. He's jumping and falling into stuff, running into walls. Harvey Korman, different stuff with McHale's Army, McHale's Navy, where can't think of his name now, but he's running at top speed. These guys they look older, and they're running and jumping Benny Hill, running and doing their own stunts at an older age. And we get older. Some of us stay in shape. I've met an 80-year-old woman that has it going on, and she runs, worked at a Texas Instruments, I believe. She runs and she works out, and she is fine. She's all that. And a bag of no fried chips for her. I know that woman's eating healthy. She looks good. You wouldn't believe her age. So it's something about the older people. Apologize. It's something about the older people. These young cats now, and I'm not going to talk about the young people, and that's the end of my program right here. Counting it down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That is the end of my program for today. And I'll talk about, I'll give you a bonus. I'm going into a bonus right there. So that's the end of the day. And I did that. I'm deSz'e, thing called Scrap TV on the cooking side as well. And we'll be doing some things, sharing ideas as well on cooking. You see me do some weird things with what I'm cooking. Then you'll hear some weird things I'm doing with the music as well. As for running, these kids can't run with me. You can't. You can't. Yeah, I might look haggard or whatever. I look bag on my eye today. I might look wore, but hey, I'm going for the goal. I'm going for the gusto. If I miss my target, I'm going to have that much more momentum to do another target and win. I will get there. But I do see these younger kids not able to do things I'm doing. And they got muscles. They got the muscle shirts. Shanana, Boto Dum Dodo. They've got it going on. Looks. But they don't have the endurance or the experience. Hey, how you do this right here? Hey, school. Come show us how to. deSz'e. Need you to show us how to. deSz'e, I'm done. I'm done for today. I'm going home. I'm gone. I do have that policy in my particular company. If you don't feel it, then get out of here. Go. Leave. You too well out. You can't lift one more thing. Couldn't do one more task. You couldn't complete your task for the day. Your attention span is that gone that you can't focus on this for an amount of time. I understand, hey, some of the stuff is not for everybody. What I do might not be for everybody, but it gives you an opportunity to make something that no other company can give you. They can't give you that. They're not going to hire you on the spot and you get cash right then. No, you're not going to get it. No, you got to wait. Background check, criminal check, such and such check, all this stuff to get a check. I'm like, nah, bro. So that's what I'm saying on that particular bonus, is saying, I notice the kids, no. My own, yeah. Already, thanks. My own, my kin, it's not there. It's just not there. It's not there. Hope the next generation gets that, because my grandfather and great-grandfather were doers. They did too much. They did more than we do, period. Say the Army, they do more before 9 a.m. than most people do in their whole day, on their whole week, whatever. Some people a lifetime. But these older folks, solid. I believe they, I know they're going to come out with the pill. This is a suggestion box. This is the part of the show This is the part of the program where I put a suggestion out. Today's suggestion box was brought to you by, I'm not going to name out what's the name because I might get in a situation with them. But I know they're going to come out with a pill for long life. That you'll be able to live another 100 years. You'll be able to live like the Bible days when they're 300 years old, 400 years old, and still be agile, still be cognitive, and still moving around like the dude on the Six Flags commercial, the old dude. He's an elderly dude. He's he's moving and he's doing all the latest dances. Or the insurance guy, he's doing all these things and with the little sign for Nationwide insurance, that commercial. And look how far we're going with, we got a dang near a pill or aspirin or an injection or whatever, I don't know. They've got something for everything now. So suggestion box, we're gonna need that pill coming up because I don't want to leave right now. I want to see what's gonna happen in the next 100, and I want to be, able to move and all that. I want to do all that stuff. Not be in pain. I want to be full-fledged, involved, and no age. What do you call it? Discrimination. None of that. I cringe a little bit when people say, "Oh man, you old man, you can't do it. Oh, you couldn't even play. You couldn't play. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that." Really? Boy, I give you a run for the money. And I remember the days when there wasn't as much pollution, debris on the ground, and that's a bonus, right there. Is seeing the guys, that was a thing when I was younger. It was this competition where you race. You racing. And when the dude took his shoes off, you better be. You be like, "Here, chump, let's go. Come on. Damn. On your mark. Set. Go. Gone. Smoked. The dude who did not have the shoes on, he beat the guy dang near every time. Beat the guy that had shoes on. Woo! You see how what's the name? Smoke, what's the name? Whoa! That was the thing, was competition. If you had a fight or something, there were fights too, but then you disagreed on something or you challenged another guy's machismo, you were like, "Hey, let's race it out then. Come on, let's race." So you would race the girl too. Girls was getting down too. Girls would race girls and girls would race guys. And yeah, so, hey, I've seen some girls smoke some people in basketball. In every sport, really. I've seen a girl beat a dude. Terrible. Physically, no. I mean, gamingly. Not DM. We're not doing that. DV. Not doing that one. Stay away from the DV word. But yeah, that's a bonus right there. I remember them days. And the girls would, "Here, hold my earrings." What? Well, is she gonna fight or is she gonna race? She's like, "Hold my earrings. I'm gonna smoke this girl right here. I'm gonna go. On your mark." I'm like, man, those are times. Those were the days, my friend. I wish they'd never end. And it seemed like they were long days. Long. I thought they would never end, and I saw a lot of stuff. So for me to recall some of this stuff on certain days, I'm loving this and being able to talk to you guys. Yeah, that's when fighting was clean, because you wasn't no, ooh, 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 ooh. You got him, dude. You got him. Fight's over. Hey, 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 y'all, let's stop this dude. Stop the dude, man. He going too far. Because that's manslaughter if you go too far. Or, you really damage somebody on brain. And you just kick a man while he's down or hit a man. It was rules to it. You don't hit a man who has glasses. You don't hit a man with his back turned to you. You don't, you don't humiliate the guy after you won the fight. You won the fight. You got your point across. Fight's over. Okay? Help the guy up. Send the guy to where he needs to go or whatever the next day. Those guys are pretty much friends again. What a law system we had amongst our own as kids. Because now there is no law system. There isn't one. My youngin' told me, he said, no, Daddy, it's that now. They disrespect you, no slap boxing, no nothing, no shadow boxing. Wow. Because we had boys club, girls club, the YMCA and all that. We had programs, Golden Gloves. Still had karate and stuff like that. It's not popular though over here. But at any rate, that's a bonus right there, and it's a trip down memory lane. Let's make that a new segment. Yeah, memory lane is a place where you can see a lot of things that you don't see on TV no more, or you see on TV, and now nobody's watching TV. Okay? But we remember. Yes, thank you. We remember we weren't lawless. We was lawful. And I do remember a time when the police would drive in the neighborhood in the inner city now. Inner city, might have happened in the country, I don't know. The inner city, whatever your main team is in your state, your football team or basketball team, the officers would stop and say hi and wave and pass out trading cards. Baseball, football, basketball, soccer. They pass out trading cards and you would get trading cards. You didn't have no money to go buy no dang trading cards. But the police and the firemen were handing this out when they're in their neighborhood. Like, officer, you got any football cards on you? Let me look, man. I might have it. Let me look. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here you go. Here you go, kid. Everything going good in the neighborhood? Oh, yeah. Y'all seen Jimmy? Nah, Jimmy ain't been over here. But it was a way that they could police the area without having to have cameras or, or being on the beat all the time. They could get information from the kids in the street. Anything go on, y'all let us know. Tell your mama I said hi. They will. Yeah, memory lane, man. deSz'e with memory lane. That's my new segment. Yeah, it sounds like everything is memory lane, but it's not. That's my new show right there. So yeah, we did it. We gave you a bonus. I gave you a memory lane, the new segment. I'm giving you a suggestion box. That's my other new show. New thing, suggestion box. And I always say that to other people when I'm at their company or business. Suggestion box, it would be better if y'all had, just think about it. I'm just saying. So I got a suggestion box for tomorrow. And I'm going to start lining those up. so I'm not just up here rambling, and we stick to the script around here. So that's it for today. I appreciate y'all coming through. Thanks for the likes. We did it again. We've done it before. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And look at me, man. I'm smiling. I'm not. I can do it in front of people in real life, but this is the new real life. This is the new normal. And hey, I just appreciate y'all's time. Thanks for even lending me an ear. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I did do literature. I had rewrote a curriculum before. I was a teacher at one time. Yeah, and hit the like button if y'all in there. Thank y'all, man. Whoa, Tracy, and motivated to soar. That D, I'm telling you that begging for likes, man. I'm trying to be artistic with it, and I'll figure something out how to do that. But yeah, we gave them a suggestion box yesterday to them with Tracy's. Thank you. It's been cool, and we'll do it again 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm doing it 5 o'clock in the evening, Central Standard Time right now, Central Standard Time, and we're still working on the other things. I'm getting on the line and talking to a lot of business, and these guys did a great job of moving the stuff out of here. Appreciate them. Appreciate them. I'm looking for them to come back. I got another guy who's ready to pull some too. So that's cool. And we'll get those out. If they don't come back within a certain time, I'll get the rest of them out. And then I'll have a clear bait ready to go, ready for the truck guy to call. That's all I need is one more situation to be right. And so I'm running full speed. That was our topic today, running. After running, I rest, fix myself, get one with myself, touch with my cheek. I want to be known for that emoji, the hand emoji. That's my emoji. That purple guy is almost like me. He's almost. But yeah, I want one with me just with my hands in there. Victory. Victory, says I. And yes, God bless. As well, everybody have a great one. Have a great night, great day, great afternoon. Depends on what part of the world you're in. And we're back in a minute. This was good. This was good. Yeah, running. After running, what do? Hey, we did it again. We'll do another one. Peace.